Robbers were about to rob a bank when, just as their car came to a stop, they noticed a policeman across the street staring intently at them. The air froze. Luckily, the policeman, sensible, silently turned his head away, pretending not to see anything. The robbers immediately sprang into action, storming into the bank, locking the doors, subduing everyone, and forcing them to hand over their cell phones, which they then destroyed on the spot by submerging them in clean water. Then, they threatened the bank manager, Lily, to open the vault. Experiencing a robbery for the first time, Lily was terrified, her hands trembling, and she tried several times to open the door but failed. The robber leader, Ben, noticed she was on the verge of collapse and, surprisingly, lowered his voice to comfort her, which gradually calmed Lily down. Once the vault door opened, the robbers immediately rushed in, removed the surveillance hard drive, and destroyed it in a microwave oven. Then they opened the safe and frantically stuffed stacks of cash into their bags. Just then, a rapid knocking came from the bank door. Everyone's heart skipped a beat. In the chaos, Lily quietly pressed the alarm, but Ben caught her red-handed. He didn't retaliate, only quietly urging his accomplices to leave. But the hot-tempered Mike, thinking someone else had called the police, dragged that person out and beat them severely. Then, the robbers began cleaning up the scene, dousing it with bleach to erase all traces. Before leaving, they took Lily hostage. Once in the car, everyone removed their hoods. Looking at the trembling Lily, Ben suddenly felt a pang of sympathy. He wasn't inherently bad. In his view, robbery was robbery, but murder was a completely different matter. So, upon reaching the beach, Ben released Lily. But Mike disagreed. He discovered Lily's address was in the next block, meaning they could run into each other at any time. The ruthless Mike advocated for eliminating her immediately to prevent future trouble, but Ben stopped him, deciding to test Lily first. The next day, Ben followed Lily, deliberately staging a chance encounter. However, he didn't expect that this test would lead him into trouble. He actually fell in love with the kind and beautiful Lily, and Lily was attracted to this seemingly honest and reliable man. They quickly started dating. During a conversation, Lily casually mentioned that during the bank robbery, she had noticed one of the robbers had a tattoo on his neck, but was afraid of retaliation and hadn't told the police. She didn't know the man before her was the leader of that robbery gang. Their feelings quickly intensified, until one date, Jack accidentally stumbled upon them. Jack was furious. They had agreed it was just a test, but he'd started dating the hostage. He didn't explode on the spot. Instead, he casually chatted a few words with Lily, but Ben's gaze was fixed on Jack's neck. Seeing the tattoo about to be exposed, he immediately reached out to block it, urging Jack to leave quickly. Back home, the two had a huge fight. Jack roared, "What you're doing will only send us all to jail." But Ben was stubborn, confident he wouldn't be exposed, and could handle it cleanly. Seeing Ben's inflexibility, Jack had no choice but to temporarily give up, because according to the plan, they were about to start their next robbery.